Can't get that outside the ring field. Wow, that's missed the lot. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Nearly gets the edge. Tongue with a great delivery there. 14 runs added there. India 27 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Chance to run 2. Finds the fielder with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
Dropped off after such an amazing start, but they're still going very strong after the third over.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Square cut, finds point, no run. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Was quick onto that in the infield. Everyone's gone up. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That over improves their economy rate a bit. They needed it. It's starting to get somewhat messy.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the start's allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the bat. Jeez, how's that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of another disappointing over. Brooke has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Avoided the fielders. One bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. They'll get at least one here. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling. England can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Straight to the fielder.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nice shot. Runs possible. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. England will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Rashid coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Great shot. At least one on offer. Well played. Could be a quick single. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot, should be runs here. That's a boundary save for sure. England with a massive shout. And gone. Amazing from the keeper. Gone. Great reflexes. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Couldn't get it through the field. Brooke will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Nicely played. Runs one.
Good return back from the deep.
It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Can't get that outside the ring field. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Wow, that's missed a lot. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Brooke and Shaw will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Tracking shot over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. How will he reply?
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and will want to push on from here.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Third leave in a row. Keeper takes it.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Rashid with a great delivery there. They've gone up here. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Rashid shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
End of the over. India are 97 for 5.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Thick edge. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Nice shot. Runs possible. Nicely played. Just runs one. Absolutely middled that. Was quick onto that in the infield. Curran coming back into the attack has done well so far.
Bethell watchful there and through to the keeper.
Leading edge, length safe from hands though. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Rana lets it go through to the keeper.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Straight to the fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. There'll be runs here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Chance to run two. Archer back on now. Brilliant diving stop. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Great commitment. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Wow, that's missed the lot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Tongue coming back into the attack. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down to deep square.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Bethell has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Tongue is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Chance to run two. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Onto that early, that could be four.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
And the innings comes to an end. England will need 155 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone by the batter.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The crowd is electric right now. Nice shot. Runs possible. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 8 runs added there. England are 8 for none.
First over complete, and a good start for the batters.
Rana coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over. England, 16 for none.
2 overs done in the power play, and they're off to a good start.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nicely played. Runs one. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
3 down, and they're maintaining the required rate, hovering around that 8 to 10 run mark per over. Very good start to the innings so far. How will the bowler respond?
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Perfectly timed.
Got onto that so early. The cut shots in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. End of the over. England, a 31 for none.
That's 4 down in the power play, and they're on track so far, thanks to some good running and good shot making.
Bethell, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Flex that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of another disappointing over. Shreyas has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
5 down. They're wandering around the 8 to 10 and over mark, and that's all they need.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Yeah, well played, could be a quick single. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. England are 50 for none.
Well, that's the power play done, and the batters have done a good job of not letting the required run rate get out of hand.
Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Square cut, finds point, no run. Thick edge. End of the over. England 60 for none.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Bishnoi back into the attack. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Chance to run two. Salt gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for four. The crowd love that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. End of the over, 10 runs from it. England 70 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with spin now. Power and precision in that shot. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Singh, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Nicely played. Runs one. Doesn't beat the infield. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Butler is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early. Chance to run 2. Butler taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Right out of the middle of the bat. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Shot. Should be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. This could be trouble. They'll get at least one here. Nicely played. Runs one. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
It's been an excellent middle section of the innings. Required rate hasn't really blown out beyond 10 much these last few overs. They're in a good position. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Middled that one. Great timing. Super shot that. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Over England, 114 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Singh back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. And what a strike that is. Right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. There'll be runs here. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Buttler has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Completion of the over. It's going to be really hard to get back on track from here. Tough to save the match now.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Chance to run two. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
Good return there, back from the deep.
A nice shot. Right out of the middle of the bat. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Bishnoi has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Finds the edge. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. Small outside edge and taken. India get the wicket. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Nice shot, runs possible. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Edged and out. Straightforward catch by the wicketkeeper. And taken. Superb bowling. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Banton will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. It would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon. Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Old Trafford. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Ali. We're going to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, well, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Edge, amazing delivery. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Great shot. At least one on offer. Can't get that outside the ring field. Over. England are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Rana, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.